Hey guys, Anthony here and welcome to Quick Shock. So every month I look forward to them announcing, the new PlayStation Plus and Games with Gold free games that you get every month. PlayStation kind of started this whole thing with PlayStation Plus where every month you get a couple of free games for each of their platforms, and Xbox followed suit, first on the 360 and now Xbox One. And every month it's fun to see what the new game is going to be, so I figured I'd make a video series where every month we make a little Quick Shock and say, hey, here's the new games. So the first game coming to PlayStation Plus is Velocity 2X. That's right. What is Velocity 2X? I've never heard of the Velocity series, but apparently this is the second one or third one, something like that. It's coming out for the PS4 and the PlayStation Vita, and it's basically a shoot 'em up, shmup, as people like to call them. Fast-paced, crazy action shoot 'em up, just shooting everything. You can teleport, which is kind of cool, and there's little 2D sections which I've heard weren't in the other games that you run around as the pilot of the ship, I guess. It all looks crazy and super fast-paced, and one of those games I'm going to play maybe once and then never probably boot it up again. That might be a trend with this video. The next game is Sports Friends. Now this one was a little weird because I watched the trailer for it and I saw, because it's coming to the PS4 and the PS3, and I saw everyone using PS3 controllers and PlayStation moves and everything. So what the game is a party game in a sense. It's 4 multiplayer games that you play with friends. It's supposed to be like a party game. You get together. It has like this 8-bit graphic style kind of a thing. Maybe remind me a little of Atari stuff, but that's the style of it. And it's supposed to be multiplayer. If you're into that and you play multiplayer games with your friends, congratulations, you got a free game this month. I have zero interest in this because I have no friends. No, but because it just seems silly. It seems like it's another one of those games that I'm gonna boot up once, check it out for information purposes, knowledge, and then be like, well, alright, I can erase that from my hard drive. Because I try to download every free game from PlayStation Plus, always. I keep it on my system, because when they take it away, it's gone. But I have it on my system, but there's some games, probably like that one, that I'm just gonna get rid of. The next game is PlayStation AllStars Battle Royale. That's right, the Smash Brothers ripoff from Sony. But honestly, I think this is the game that saves September of 2014. Out of everything on this list, this is kind of the only one I'm interested in playing. There's Nathan Drake fighting Sly Cooper and Kratos, and it just looks interesting, and I want to boot it up and play through it. I feel like I'm going to boot that up a few more times than just once. It's kind of that fantasy of, who would win in a fight against this? So I am looking forward to that game, and that's a good one for this month. And it's going to be for the PlayStation 3 and the PlayStation Vita, so enjoy. Next, we have a little PSN game called Hoard, where you play a dragon and you fly around and you pick up gold and kidnap princesses. It seems like a little silly game to play a little bit to kill some time. I don't see myself getting invested in this, and it just looks weird. It looks like a cheap little game and the dragons just fly around. I don't know. It doesn't interest me personally. It might be a good game. I haven't played it, so I'm not passing judgment, but it looks like another one of those games I'm gonna boot up once, fiddle around a little bit, and go, all right, I've had my fill. Done, delete. Then we have Joe Danger, which I've actually been told by a lot of people. John likes this game, I believe. This is coming out for the PlayStation Vita. Joe Danger. It's kind of like Trials meets Excite Bike, a lot of people have said. You can create your own little tracks, but you ride a little motorcycle and do flips and all this stuff. It looks entertaining. It's a silly little game. It's not as hardcore as Trials is trying to be. Being on the Vita, it's perfect for that handheld kind of pick up, do a few tracks, and move on. So I can see it on there, and the level editor looks pretty cool. So I'm kind of interested in that game. And the final game for September 2014 is TXK. What? TXK is for the PlayStation Vita. I'm sure you've seen videos of the Angry Video Game Nerd playing Tempest 2000 on the Jaguar, the only good game for that system. That's kind of what this is. It's like a remake or a reboot or something of Tempest. You got the little 3D thing, you move the thing around, you shoot. It's an arcade game. If you guys enjoy arcade games, you're going to enjoy this. Again, for me, I don't know if I'd play a ton of it, but it being on the handheld makes it a much better sell, to just pick up and play for a little bit. So yeah, that's the September 2014 games for PlayStation Plus. Guys, let me know what you think about the selection in the comment section below. I personally give it a rating of a meh plus. Yes, we're gonna have a rating system. Meh plus. The only thing that saves this list and gives it a plus is PlayStation AllStars Battle Royale. What a name, right? I'm really interested in playing that game, and that's kind of what puts the little plus on the end, but everything else is kind of forgettable. I mean, thank you very much for free games. What an entitled asshole I am, right? But judging it that way, that's just what I think. Anyways, what do you guys think? Let me know, and also subscribe to the channel if you're not, and like this video and all that stuff. I'll see you next month.